You gotta go
I've heard
and
great
see the
things about it.
architecture. Oh,
Yeah.
And for young people, it's the nightlife. You gotta be kidding me. They love. Hola. They love the nightlife in Barcelona. They don't sleep.
Merci.
Ja, gracias. Donc, bon viatge.
Bon via.
Bon viatge. That's Catalan. And you see, as from here on, everything is written in Catalan. Aria de catenage. Which is really funny because in French it's cadenage. So the Catalan language is a very old Roman language. Okay? And it's actually, people used to talk like that hundreds and hundreds of years ago all over this area. But since the Andorra was so secluded from the rest of the world, you know, in a valley, language does not evaluate because they didn't have a lot of contact with the people from outside. So actually the language of Catalan here in Andorra is still being practiced as the one and only language. They speak very good English because it's so international. They speak very good French. They speak everything. You know, they live of tourism and banking.
Okay, yeah. So
trust me, you will see. It's very rare that somebody does not understand you. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
They do everything.
So you said there's only 25,000.
Yeah. So
native people.
Yeah.
Are those the only native speakers of Catalan in the world?
Yeah.
And everyone else you
well, you still
learned
have
it
Catalan on the area of Spain that goes to Barcelona, but it's not exactly the same Catalan. We have 3-4 different varieties because it's a very small language and it was spoken very local. So it hasn't moved, it hasn't evaluated a lot. So it stayed very regional. People that speak Catalan, in between them, they can hear. Yeah, that's because we went over the border. But I have a Andorra cell phone. Once I arrive in Andorra, I put my Andorra phone on. Yeah, it's one of the little hooks about living in Andorra is that, of course, we have European roaming, but Andorra supposedly and Switzerland are not part of Europe, right?
So yeah, you don't have the European roaming.
You see a lot of snow in 1 week time. Not even 1 week. I was only a few days ago. See, it's too hot during the day, but still on the slopes it's excellent. Don't worry, they take such a good care of. Because actually the actual skiing domain you don't really see it. You are really up, but everything is connected here along this road. There's a bus going up and down for free all the time.
Yeah.
So you can very easy. Lots of young people ski here. You know, lots of people coming from Spain because you're very much into a Latin atmosphere here. This is what I like too. And they, because I lived a long time in South America, so in the Caribbean, always for the same job.
You've been everywhere.
No, work took me everywhere. Yeah, I just took the opportunity. That's what I said in the beginning. You mustn't be scared. Honestly, very often I've said to myself, Prita, what have you gotten yourself into, you know? But then, you know, you look back and you think like, well, thank God, sometimes you must just be a little bit, don't think everything, you know, you don't think all the time, you know, you've got to give yourself some space for surprise, of course, sometimes it's a disappointment also, it can't always be fantastic, there are all lessons in life to take. So it's very steep because we only have one valley, which then at Andorra becomes like a Y. You can actually move up. You will see there's another tunnel, which is also quite recent, and then you can go up into another part, which is called La Massana. Yeah. But this is the main road that will take you that connects everything. Anyway, there's nothing else. In summer, you can get up and hike. Fantastic, you know. You can do the tour. But you see, mostly it's really nice upscale skiing. There's a lot of money spent here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Oh, this looks nice.
It's very good. You see, everywhere you can go. You see, this is the domain. Anything blues like this, Gran Valira, that actually is the 210 kilometers of skiing. So you get one pass, you can go everywhere, and everything is connected, you know. And you can take everywhere the thing. So people kind of visit because they ski from one place to the other. They come down, they eat in a restaurant. You can eat anywhere. You can do
it's
tapas.
a wonderful place.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And this road, people, you hike. You know, people will always take you.
Will they? Okay.
Because you are used. All the people that come from Argentina and stuff that work here, you know, they don't have a car, of course. So people, honestly, really social. I never do the road going up and down without taking people up and down. Would be very egotistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they have a very good car, bus also, but you know, sometimes if you don't have any, I'm usually alone in my car. So sometimes I've got 3-4 people. It depends what kind of rubbish I'm dragging around. But you see, it goes all the way down to Andorra, you know, to La Vega. But the slopes are very well maintained for skiing. It's no problem. And where I live, we are on the World Championships are there every year. Anything freestyle, they're very much into it. They make these huge slopes, you know, where you can jump. I don't do that stuff. I need to keep my legs to ride my horses for 7 months. So I'm always going like, no, I'm like a touristical skier, you know.
Do you mostly stick to the groomed slopes, or do you go
No,
off?
I like to go, that's my only weakness. So my sister is always shouting at me, don't you go off, you know. I say, yeah, Karen, but you know, when you live here and you have the opportunity not to be here just in the weekend and you have this fresh snow and stuff, I like to go a bit off the...
Yeah. No, I definitely can understand that.
Yeah, it's so nice. When you're on virgin snow in the morning, you know, I live right in front. I have my stuff in a little locker where I just walk up like that.
You can walk to the...
I live right in front. I'm very privileged.
Wow.
Yeah. You see,
That's
some
very
good slopes. And that's just the slopes coming down. Actually, the real slopes, you don't see them because we have a part. It's much higher, right? Everything's connected.
Now I want to go skiing.
Trust me. So what do you want to do first? Because I actually have to go into town to get some groceries.
Okay. Yep.
So that's the capital. From there on, they have a really nice information tourist office if you want to get some information, some maps and stuff.
Okay.
See, those are my slopes. I don't live that far from here. I ski over that.
Yeah.
I come down. This is the nice thing, I can actually ski all the way down. You see, I live in El Tartar. That's my little village.
Okay.
Here.
Like really ski in, ski out? You can ski right to your front door pretty much?
I can ski right to my front door. I don't have to I don't have to carry my skis. I'll show you. El Tartar is excellent skiing. If you come skiing, come and ski here. Just take the bus up here. See, if you have a look, my home is here, you know. I'm right there. That chalet right there in front.
Okay.
That one. So I see right there, and my skis are right there. I can ski all the way down there. It's very practical. And this is a very big station. This is Gran Valira, El Tartar, you know? You see all the cars parked and the buses and that little kind of mushroom thing. That takes a lot of people all the way up, so I'm right.
Okay.
But you see, what we do now, from here on until there, last time, so we go, I did 2 hours to do that. You will see now, let's check, it's 29. It took me 2 hours last time. Because the snow was falling, it was really like a blizzard. The snow was falling so quickly and so fast that even they're very well equipped and so, but they couldn't do anything. It was just one myth. That was terrible. So I come and eat a lot here. Now you can see. It's very, you know, it always changes me. I drive 3.5 hours and I'm in another world. Gas oil,
It's like 150 in France. Wow.
Every time I fill up my car, take a picture, you know, when I do it, and I send it to my friend in France. I always tell them like, oh, what a relief. Good restaurant up there,
Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up there. It's very nice.
because alcohol and cigarettes are so cheap, do you smoke and drink, or
Totally
you live a
not.
pretty healthy lifestyle? Yeah.
I'm a very healthy person. I don't
Right.
smoke at all.
Yeah.
I used to smoke, yeah. Don't smoke. You see, these are the buses. And the bus, if ever. It's the shuttle that goes Barcelona and Toulouse all the time. No smoking, not anymore. And drinking. I've run a wine property for a long time, so I'm a very good wine connoisseur.
Yeah.
And I still do a lot of tasting. And any one of the rides that we sell best on horseback is the Bordeaux, the Great Wines of Bordeaux tour. And I always serve as a guide to explain the whole process of winemaking,
Yeah.
what's important in blending, what are the specificities about Bordeaux winemaking, because it's very renowned wine and stuff. But I don't drink anymore. The problem is that I taste and I don't drink anymore. That's
I
all.
see. Okay.
My parents, who died both of cancer, that really kind of
Okay.
you can't really
Change your
say
lifestyle.
why.
Yeah.
But it completely changed my lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main factor is stress. I don't think that helps. And then you add to that, my parents are from the generation where you'd go to the doctor and he'd be smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
I remember that as a kid. When I'm going to be 50. My uncle was our doctor also. You'd go with him into his office. He'd be smoking a cigarette. My
Well, they
parents,
prescribe cigarettes for stress, wouldn't they?
terrible. When you think of that now, now I think people, and I'm already, I always think of myself as the young generation compared to my parents, but I'm going to be 50 and you guys are the younger generation now. But I think my generation is already quite aware of smoking and drinking, that that's not a good issue. But I think my generation, what I feel very strongly is that they're not aware enough that it's also the quality of what you eat. I strongly suspect that we've been eating, and my parents' generation have been eating a lot of crap. You know what I mean? In meats and whatever. And they're the generation also that come from a generation where, having meat on the table meant that you were from the baby boomers. You never had a war. You could have meat every day at the table. A good meal would include meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't have anything personal against meat and stuff, but I'm already way more aware that the reason I don't eat meat is not just because I'm a horse breeder and stuff like that. It's just because the conditions in the slaughterhouses in France are despicable, and it's not just in France. I've seen it everywhere. And so I think I strongly believe, just like Gandhi, that the amount of civilization in the world, it's just proven by the way they treat animals. So if we are not capable of do that with respect and give them a decent life before, then I don't see why I wanna. If I don't eat meat and not even fish anymore and stuff, is because I think you got to do like Gandhi. It's not by saying that one person won't change the world. No, every person who takes a decision for himself is a little warrior with stopping the. Because if I don't buy their crap, well, sooner or later, a lot of people are not going to buy their crap. Not because they follow me, it's just because they also, I think, go to this natural evolution. Nobody has given me any directions or told me like, you shouldn't be eating meat anymore. Stuff like that. In the beginning it was just meat, and then it was chicken. I still continue to eat fish and stuff. And in the end I decided, why would a fish not feel? Fish get fed with disgusting kind of pellets now. We think we buy salmon and it's a good thing. Well, then go and visit, the European, the Scandinavian, places where they do salmon in big nets and they get fed the same crap as any other animals now, in battery chickens or poor pigs and veals who are inside little boxes that don't ever see. And I live in the countryside, so I know it's possible to do it differently. I have lots of neighbors who do organic breeding, where the veals, they get killed, but they are under the mother. The mother and them, they are outside. It's like chickens can run around in the vineyards. It's a double. My neighbor, he does organic wine, and organic chickens, and organic eggs. And actually he's just fenced off his vineyards. His chickens clean his vineyards, so there's no need for pesticides.
Yeah.
And his chickens are living outside very happily, being fed on organic corn that he's growing. And you know what? The European Parliament has decided that they should take away his subvention because he dares to use his own corn, part of it, to sow again. You know, can you believe that? That's Monsanto, my dear. That's they don't want any farmer to do as they used to do, you know. If they have organic corn, reuse 1/3 to replant for the next year. They don't want that, you know. So now can you believe that they will take away your subvention if you do not buy a Monsanto corn? I think I admire my neighbor because this is a small little farmer in France, but he also says like, well, up yours, you know. He really said, like, there's no way that I am gonna not use my corn, you know. I want to know what I plant, so there's no way I'm gonna use corn just to keep my subvention. He says, then I will just do without. I think that's good. And he's not the only one. That's what I like. French is the good thing about French people. They're very obnoxious. I love them. No. They are the best. They are the best. So do you feel your ears?
Oh yeah, I can feel it.
We go all the way. We've gone all the way up. We go all the way down to go down.
Okay. So, what was the elevation up there compared to in the main town?
Well, we're gonna go about 600 to 700 meters down again.
Oh, okay.
You actually went to a big pass, the Pass de la Cade, and actually we didn't go all the way up because now we can take the tunnel, because you could go a whole lot higher. But then you feel that this road is going down. So can you imagine with snow and a little bit icy?
Oh yeah, this would be a rough road.
Oh yeah. Icy